Hello everyone, welcome back to Crypto Bytes, your daily crypto news source. So, in this video, we will discuss the 5 most recent updates in the world of cryptocurrency. We shall focus our attention on Ripple vs SEC, latest updates and repercussions of LBRY case. MetaMask wallet users warned to be on the lookout for address poisoning attacks. US lawmakers create Congress' first ever digital assets subcommittee. Bitcoin price blasts past $21,000 as 3-day short liquidations near $300 million. Bitcoin surpasses both Meta and Mastercard in market capitalization. I hope you're all doing well right now since some subjects are too heated to discuss. Please watch this video all the way through so you don't miss anything. Please like and subscribe to our channel to stay up to date on the latest crypto news. So first and foremost, we will discuss Ripple vs SEC, latest updates and repercussions of LBRY case. The Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) and Ripple's dispute has gone through numerous stages. The cryptocurrency community is speculating about the case's result as it approaches its conclusion. The lawsuit has been ongoing for more than 2 years and the conflict feels interminable. The protracted legal dispute also had an impact on XRP's pricing and discouraged regular investors. The cryptocurrency has achieved several tiny triumphs over the previous 2 months after the court recognized the arguments made by groups and individuals in favor of Ripple. Lawyers said there was a conflict of interest in the SEC's conclusion that Ethereum is not a security. Legal experts have also predicted that Ripple will likely prevail in the dispute over the SEC. Currently, Coinbase is one of 16 firms supporting Ripple in its fight with the SEC. The SEC and other cryptocurrency ventures have been at odds. The decision of the LBRY case has also made the blockchain community aware of what they will be able to anticipate in a situation similar to this. The Ripple case, where the corporation was charged with marketing unregistered securities as LBC tokens, is comparable to the LBRY case. When the business suffered a setback in November, it also used Twitter to communicate with the neighborhood. The outcome of this case is significant because the SEC can use it as a major argument in favor of winning the Ripple lawsuit. MetaMask wallet users warned to be on the lookout for address poisoning attacks. Users of the MetaMask wallet are advised to stop copying and pasting wallet addresses in order to protect themselves against address poisoning attacks, according to the crypto wallet software support team. Instead, before initiating a transaction, MetaMask users should, quote, make it a practice of carefully scrutinizing every single character of an address, end quote. Users of the software Bitcoin wallet MetaMask have been cautioned about a new fraudster strategy known as the address poisoning assault, which relies on the user's, quote, carelessness and haste above all else, end quote. Although the assault strategy may appear innocent, quote, it can just as easily end in a loss of cash, end quote, the MetaMask team continued. The MetaMask support team noted in a statement on January 11 that fraudsters frequently take advantage of typical behaviors among cryptocurrency users, such as copying and pasting wallet addresses to steal from unwary customers. The team cautioned that scammers are aware that many users are afraid to memorize their wallet addresses, even though this guarantees that cash are transmitted to the proper destination. The declaration read, quote, since they're so long, crypto wallet addresses are typically shortened. You might see the first lot of characters only, or sometimes you may see the initial 5 to 10 or so and the final 5 to 10 or so, skipping the middle. This is how most people recognize addresses, not by knowing every single character but by becoming familiar with the start and finish. This is the tendency that address poisoning preys on, end quote. The MetaMask support staff claims that scammers frequently start a poisoning attempt by transferring a little sum to a fake wallet address that substantially resembles a MetaMask wallet user. The scammer will then sit back and wait in the hopes that the victims, quote, accidentally copy their address from your transaction history and put it somewhere, end quote. When money is delivered to the wrong address, it is lost permanently since transactions like this are believed to be immutable or irrevocable. The MetaMask support team stated that wallet users must endeavor to stop the practice of copying addresses from their transaction history. As a result, wallet users need to take all measures including, quote, checking every single character, end quote. Instead, quote, develop a habit of thoroughly checking every single character of an address before you send a transaction, end quote, advises wallet users. US lawmakers create Congress' first ever digital assets subcommittee. The House Financial Services Committee has established the first ever subcommittee on digital assets in the history of the United States Congress. Congressman French Hill, who will chair the subcommittee on digital assets, stated, quote, we want to develop a regulatory legal framework for digital assets that makes America a leader from a point of view of innovation but also protects consumers and investors, end quote. The chairman of the House Financial Services Committee, Congressman Patrick McHenry, RNC, said, quote, the House Financial Services Committee has established a subcommittee on digital assets, financial technology, and inclusion, end quote. Quote, "I'm proud to announce Congressman French Hill as the chairman of Congress's first ever Digital Assets Subcommittee and vice chair of the full committee." End quote. The new subcommittee will be tasked with, according to the House Financial Services Committee, with, quote, "providing clear rules of the road among federal regulators for the digital asset ecosystem, developing policies that promote financial technology to reach underserved communities, and identifying best practices and policies that continue to strengthen diversity and inclusion in the digital asset ecosystem." End quote. Congressman Hill, a formerly employed local banker and USA Treasury officer, has the experience and knowledge needed to handle this project. He added, quote, "There is no one I trust more with one of my main concerns." End quote. McHenry continued, quote, "I look forward to working with him to establish clear rules of the road for this ecosystem that protect consumers while allowing innovation to flourish here in the US. Fintech, and specifically digital assets, has a lot of potential as a tool for creating a more open financial system." End quote. In response to a question regarding whether or not cryptocurrencies should be allowed in the US, Hill said on CNBC that, quote, "Digital assets are things that require oversight, need consumer protection, and need the correct framework." End quote. He said, clarifying, quote, "We want innovation for fintech and the usage of blockchain to be available in the United States." End quote. Quote, "We want the United States to be a leader, so we want to establish a regulatory legal framework for digital assets, including digital payments, that positions the country as an innovator while also safeguarding its investors and consumers." End quote. In a statement released on Thursday, Hill said, quote, "I am honored to serve in the historic capacity of chairman of the House Financial Services Committee's Subcommittee on Digital Assets, Financial Technology, and Inclusion in the 118th Congress." End quote. Bitcoin price blasts past $21,000 as 3-day short liquidations near $300 million. On January 14, Bitcoin's amazing recovery continued as $21,000 showed up for the first time since early November. Data from Cointelegraph Markets Pro and TradingView tracked the overnight rise of BTC USD on Bitstamp to a high of $21,247. As the pair started to regain some significant lost territory over the week, experts raised severe concern and cautioned that a regression might happen at any time. Even still, there were only brief intervals of stabilization along the way, and weekly gains for Bitcoin were close to 25%. BTC USD subsequently removed its realized price of $19,700 from the market, taking out the 200-day moving average $20,000 and an early all-time high from 2017. Since October 2021, the month before Bitcoin reached its most recent all-time high, the latter saw its first resistance support battle. Quote, "Similarly to ETH, BTC is gaining momentum." End quote. On-chain analytics resource Material Indicators noted about Bitcoin beginning to copy Ether's strength on short time frames. Price movement, quote, "has gone beyond important resistance at the 200-day moving average and the 2017 top BTC 2018 top ETH." End quote, according to an additional tweet. Quote, "Be prepared for turbulence." End quote. Material Indicators declared an end. According to well-known trader Bluntz, the next weekly chart closure, quote, "is solid AF, smashing very major trendline, and low time frame momentum is still running strong." End quote, with only 2 days left until it occurs. Rec Capital, a fellow trader and analyst, went even farther, comparing parallels to an occasion from 2019 that ignited a full Bitcoin bull market following the macro bottom of the last halving cycle in December 2018. Bitcoin surpasses both Meta and Mastercard in market capitalization. Bitcoin, the most popular digital asset on the globe, has eclipsed both Meta Platforms Inc. and Mastercard in market valuation. The popular digital asset has had a revival to begin the new year, with the price exceeding $19,000 yesterday. BTC has enjoyed a pleasant bounce in January, approaching $20,000 and recovering from an awful 2022 forecast. Furthermore, because of the positive feeling around cryptocurrency, it has surpassed the 2 significant corporations in terms of overall market cap. There is no denying that 2022 was a perilous year for the cryptocurrency sector. Prices fell as a result of macroeconomic trends, as well as the sectors exposing a slew of rogue actors, which finally led to collapsed platforms. Thus far, 2023 has been a different story, with a slew of cryptocurrencies already in the green to begin the year. As a result, Bitcoin has been one of the most optimistic recoveries to form. The world's most popular cryptocurrency has seen its values rebound from the abysmal $16,000 level recorded at the end of 2022. Bitcoin's mood has now translated to its entire worth, as the cryptocurrency has now overtaken both Meta Platforms Inc. and Mastercard in terms of market valuation. The market cap of every firm listed on the stock market represents its value, and Bitcoin overtaking the tech powerhouse of the Zuckerberg tree and the banking behemoth speaks to its position in the market's viewpoints. Bitcoin now has a market worth of $370 billion, whereas Meta and Mastercard have market caps of $357.69 billion and $363.03 billion respectively. The evolution of yesterday's US CPI report has likely influenced them, as the fall in the inflation rate has had a beneficial effect in the crypto sphere thus far. Only time will tell where the market goes next. And that's all for today. We hope you have gained a thorough understanding of these concerns. Thank you so much for watching, and please leave your comments below so we can hear your views and ideas on this one. See you next time on Crypto Bytes, your daily crypto news source.